What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Ferg here, coming back with another Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be diving deep into the past of Clash Royale and looking forward to the future of Clash Royale and Clash Royale esports. So in order to understand where Clash Royale has come in the past year and a half, we have to dive deep into the past and talk about when it was released. So Clash Royale was soft launch released for iOS only on January 4th, 2016. It was only released in about 7 or 8 countries known as Canada, Hong Kong, Australia, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, Finland, and New Zealand. Now, corresponding to that, a month later, it was released on Android as soft launch on February 16th, widely received positively by a lot of critics, and it was arguably the biggest soft launch of a mobile application ever. Going on to March, in March 2nd, 2016, Clash Royale was released globally to the public on both iOS and Android systems. 9 days after Clash Royale had been released globally, it received its first award from the International Mobile Gaming Awards. It actually went ahead and won the Best Upcoming Game in March 15th, 2016. Then fast forwarding only 2 months to May 19th, 2016, it actually received the Google Play Award for the Best Game. Now, if that wasn't enough awards for you guys, in December 1st, 2016, the Game Awards actually nominated it for the Best Mobile / Handheld Game of the Year. However, back in 2016, Clash Royale hadn't shown how good of an esports it could actually become. However, in the next 3 to 4 months, Clash Royale would release the biggest update in its history, releasing the 15k gem tournaments. These tournaments only lasted about 2 to 3 weeks because Clash Royale actually ended up removing them, which caused a lot of fire and fury in the community. During these 15k tournaments, it allowed players such as CMQ, Top Notch, Pompeo, and many others to come out and shine on the spotlight as they won 15k after 15k after 15k. During these times, a YouTuber known as Clash Royale started a small series known as Pro Tips, or Tips with Pros, and in my opinion, this is one of the biggest kickstarters to the Clash Royale esports scene, because if it wasn't for this YouTuber known as Clash Royale, otherwise known as CWA, in my opinion, we wouldn't get the spotlight that we now get on all of the pro players. Now, if you fast forward just a couple weeks later, in July 26th of 2016, Red Bull Esports, that is right, one of the biggest commercial product influencers in the esports industry and the sporting industry, came forward and expressed interest in the Clash Royale esports scene. They made an article titled "Building Clash Royale into an Esport." Now, they haven't said much since this post, but I can only assume that they will be joining Clash Royale in promoting their esports industry in the next couple of months. Also, another big commercial product influencer, Coke, on their Coke Esports Twitter page, they host nearly daily tournaments for players. They started this back in late summer of 2016 and continue to do this right up until September of 2017. Now, you may be wondering, how could Clash Royale compete with some esport giants such as Call of Duty, Dota or Dota 2, and CSGO? Now, if I was to pull up a chart right here of the most searched search terms in the last 90 days on Google, you would see that Clash Royale has absolutely been dominating Call of Duty, CSGO, and Dota 2. The only esports orientated game that Clash Royale loses to in the Google search is League of Legends, and that is by far the most dominant esports in the whole of the gaming industry as of 2017. Now, you must remember that Clash Royale has only been out for a year and a half, and it has already exceeded expectations and thrown down dominance in the esports scene. TMD Yao Yao, Colton WEE3, Jason, Chief Pat, and Top Notch have all gained over $7,500 in prize winnings. Now, for Clash Royale only being out for a year and a half, that amount of prize winnings is unheard of. And coming out later this year, we are going to be able to see the Clash Royale Worlds, which has a prize pool of over $1 million. So you guys better expect me to make a follow-up video of this video after the Clash Royale Worlds series. Also, you have seen over the past couple of months a pro player known by the name Surgical Goblin basically come out of the dust and create one of the most influential gaming channels of 2017. He has went from 5,000 measly subscribers to breaching 400k in as little as 5 to 6 months. That is one of the biggest growth rates from 5,000 to 400,000 in gaming history on YouTube. Not only has Surgical Goblin got his own channel, but he has also been featured on a Clash Royale tournament highlights channel, where, as you can see on this screenshot, Surgical Goblin versus Nem Sensei has over 1.4 million views. Judging by the massive growth of Surgical Goblin's channel, I would say by the end of 2017 that there will be at least 2 more pro players with a social media influence similar to that of Surgical Goblin's right now. Some of my top picks would be CMQ, Colton W83, and of course Pompeo. Moving on to 2017 awards. In March 1st of 2017, the Game Developer Choice Awards nominated Clash Royale as the best mobile and handheld game. Unfortunately, it did not go on to win this award, but it was still nominated. In March 16th to March 18th, the SXSW Gaming Awards nominated Clash Royale as Mobile Game of the Year. Then in February 28th, Clash Royale, like in 2016, won the International Mobile Gaming Award for the best multiplayer game. Fast forwarding into April 27th of 2017, Finnish Game Awards awarded Clash Royale 2 awards known as the Small Screen Game of the Year 2016 award and the main award, the Finnish Game of the Year 2016. Nordic Game Awards then in May 17th to May 19th of 2017 awarded Clash Royale the Nordic Game of the Year Small Screen and Nordic Game of the Year Total. That includes console games, PC games, mobile games, and any other type of video game. Now, fast forwarding into September of 2017, Clash Royale has over 100 million downloads in the Google Play Store. It also has over 50 million downloads in the Apple App Store. That is over 150 million downloads. If you put that into comparison with the US population, the population of the USA, that is half the population of the whole of the USA. The USA has a population of 322 million. Clash Royale now has over 150 million users worldwide. Now, following all these statistics over the past year and a half, I'm going to give you some of my predictions on where Clash Royale may be by the end of 2018. So in my opinion, I could see Clash Royale growing and overthrowing such esports as Call of Duty and CSGO. As you guys seen, they are already on top of them in search results, but Supercell need to continue to push Clash Royale to the next level and continue pushing out more and more LAN events. They also need to invest in getting bigger venues so that people like myself and you guys can go and actually watch the matches played live. Because in many other esports, you see that there is an absolutely massive live attendance at the venues that the esports tournaments are actually held in. Of course, Clash Royale being the game that it is a family-friendly game that promotes young people playing. Because of this, you do get some immaturity throughout the community, whether it be on Twitter, Reddit, or just generally in clan chat. And in order for Clash Royale to really succeed and flourish in the esports community, we really need to work together as a community and try and put an end to the immature swearing and calling people out, BMing in general outside of the game. Of course, BMing in the game is absolutely fine and is 100% okay because it is actually in Clash Royale. But fighting and giving each other abuse over Twitter should not be allowed, and I think that that is probably something that the esports organizations such as Nova, Team Queso, and Sandstorm would like to look into. I already know that Team Queso does not permit any social media fighting or abuse online. I'm not too sure where Nova and Sandstorm actually stand on the BM outside of Clash Royale, but if I make a follow-up video to this video, I will be sure to give you guys some more insight information into what they are doing to demote BMing outside of the game. Personally, with the upcoming Clash Royale World Championships, which will be hosted yearly along with the King's Cup, I can only imagine how big the Clash Royale hype train is gonna get over the next couple of months. Now, if we can sustain the hype for every single Clash Royale tournament, I could see that the esports in Clash Royale will actually double in revenue going into 2018. Personally, my opinion may be a little bit biased, because I have been playing Clash Royale since early January of 2016 and I have been absolutely loving it ever since. So take my predictions with a grain of salt. However, I do feel really passionately that Clash Royale will be one of the biggest esports in 2018 and onward into 2019 and 2020. So what are the most important points to take away from this video? Well, Clash Royale in a year and a half of being launched has won over 6 gaming category awards in 6 different award shows. It has also been nominated for 5 other awards on top of the 6 that it has already won, featuring in Best Game, Best Multiplayer Game, Best Mobile Game, and many, many more. It also has a large Reddit community with over 100,000 subscribers, an absolutely influential Twitter community, and probably one of the biggest YouTube spheres of influence I have seen since the golden ages of Call of Duty. Now, with all that being said, and me giving my predictions on where Clash Royale will be in the next year, I want you guys to go down into the comment section where you think Clash Royale will be in 1 to 2 years. Also, feel free to comment on any other people's comments saying that you agree, or maybe that you disagree with what they are saying. Maybe they think Clash Royale is going to grow a bit overboard compared to what you actually think. Maybe you're thinking that Clash Royale will steadily, slowly grow, whereas other people in the comment section think otherwise. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button, and also comment down below any deck suggestions, tips, tricks, video suggestions, and series suggestions. I know I don't say this often, guys, but thank you for watching till the end of the video. Make sure to put hashtag FergFam at the end of your comment, and I will be sure to heart it, and you will probably be replied to if you comment it in the first hour or 3 of the video going up. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope I gave you an interesting insight into where Clash Royale has come, and where I personally think Clash Royale will go to in the future. So without further ado guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's roll the outro.